Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's working. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to pound their way in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. they are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Lewis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll send the back in motion. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The sure hands, it's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Hale. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. back to pass. It's Russell. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, you get in that rhythm. You find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the Hoosiers will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he... explode. Play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the grab on the left. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell. Extending the play. Looking down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Marches ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fires complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. And it's on the ground. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Glover. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Indiana! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only kept...
Touchdown, Alabama! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Hoosiers are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, is now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Offense changing the play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the ground, it's Green. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air, it's Russell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So
throws toward the end zone. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Russell. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They put another...
this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barker. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripping through and runs through another one. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He's moving out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Turning it on! Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's gone. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, taking...
Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang.